Hey guys, Adrian here on the behalf of TechSocial.com. Today we're taking a look at 3D Stereogram Human. So this is a dollar app for the iPhone and iPad, and it's a stereogram application based on that of a human theme. So in general, Stereogram, what it does is it uses objects and scenery as the theme. And what a stereogram is basically by intentionally focusing on something with your eyes, the picture starts to become 3D. So it does this in a couple ways. There's parallel, there's kind of cross-eyed method. Basically, you get a set of pictures. There's, like I said, the parallel method, the cross-eyed method, and answer pictures. And basically, it's an eye, using your eyes, focusing on the screen. These images kind of become 3D to you. They become almost lifelike. You see them form together. You see the figure kind of in a 3D-like presence here. So you can see here in the description, it tells you all about Stereogram. You can read all about it. It has all the information here, how to use it, how to go through the application, all of that, and some information regarding, for example, achieve the parallel view method. It says sit about 50 centimeters from a wall, set your device to number 35 screen setting on your iPad, pinch the picture to smallest possible in parallel view, and then on an iPhone, it just uses the size that it appears as. Look at the wall for 20 seconds. While looking at the wall, place the device between your eyes and the wall. Be sure to keep the distance about 35 centimeters. Without changing your focus on the wall, slowly look at the device, moving only your eyes. So obviously this is something you're going to need to try out for a lot of these methods. I mean, it's not something I can exactly show you on screen, but I can go through the app here. So you have a couple things here. To jump into the stereogram, you can click on the bottom right where it says stereogram. You can go into the slideshow view, which basically you can set settings for if you want continuous play, and you can choose which images to use. For example, if I want to use cross-eyed, I can say serial play, transition time. You can adjust that. So this is really cool. You can kind of set a slideshow, hit start, and basically it's going to start with this little human here, this human figure it has here, and it goes through these pictures here, and you can focus on them. And this is the cross-eyed method, so again, you can read more about that and how that works here. So it has all these pictures. You can do a configuration. When you click on a picture here, you can stop it. You can configure it, so you can do the move size. You can change the background if there's a background. You can configure other stuff like the brightness. So this is all adjusting to how you want to do it here. You can pause it. You can move it here. And what this does is it does that moving, as we talked about, as the image goes farther and you focus on it. Depending on the method you're using, again, it'll move back and forth as you focus on it there. And this is a really cool thing. I mean, it really does, after focusing it and stuff like that, you really start to see the image kind of align together and become really like a 3D-like object. And it's cool in this case because it's a human, so, looking at it, it's almost deceiving to the eye after you focus for a while, what it does. Now you can click on the top right here to get more information about details on usage in each method. So parallel, usage, cross-eyed method. You can read about each of them. So there's multiple ways to use it. So this is the method where you use your right eye to look at the left, or right eye to look at the left, and use your left eye to look at the right. So basically, again, this is just explaining the cross-eyed method. And then you can go to Stereogram here, and you can choose your own picture. They have tons and tons. They have over 60 here for you to use. Again, this is the human theme. It has its own scenery. A little human here that you can check out, and you go through them just by using these flipping of the left and right arrows here. And again, you can just focus, and these things will come to 3D again, depending on the method you want to be using. So if you want to use the cross method, you can cross them, and then you can focus on them, and you can start to see it kind of align after a while here. And it really is a cool mind trick, or I should say eye trick, I guess. Definitely worth checking out. Again, this is 3D Stereogram, one of the cool Stereograms apps out there. This is 3D Stereogram Human. Find it in the App Store today.